Okay, so in our previous session, we saw how to take some input from the HTML or JSP page, process it into data, and then show back the data. That is what we have seen in our previous session. That will be our Spring MVC model, right? So today we'll be seeing some more things related to MVC. So as I told in the last minute of yesterday, we just thought about working on with forms. So we'll work on with forms. So only thing I want to do is I don't want to use this as my controller right now, this file as my controller, this Java class. So I'll remove this at the rate controller annotation, this request mapping also. I'll simply select everything, comment everything, done. Okay, now inside this, let me create a new class. Okay. Let me create a new Java class. So let the name of the class be my controller. Obviously this is also a controller. So let me make this controller first. So this is my controller. Inside this controller, I am having a public method. So this method is taking a string and then it is returning something. Okay, before that, let me change the name of this, that the name be user info, the method name be user info, and is returning me the file. Let the file name also be user info. Okay, so now basically it's a controller, so I have to give an endpoint. Instead of giving as request mapping, I'll make use of my get mapping method, and this will be my home page. So we already know that this is basically representing a JSP page. So let me create a JSP page for that, a new other JSP. So let me create a JSP page. Let the page name be user info. Good. So basically I'm having a JSP page right now. So let me save this, go back over here. I'll open my name.jsp and I'll copy these two tags. Whether you use it or not, I'm just make sure that I have these two things. So basically now I can use my form and also I can use my core libs, core tags. Okay. So in this, let the name be, okay, let the title be input user info. Just for our sake, we are giving some input to the user. Okay. So here, let me create a h1 tag. So here the h1 tag will be welcome user. Okay. Now after this, let me create a form. So in this form, what should you do? This is the main thing. So first thing, I'm taking an input. So don't worry about this path. Whatever this path is, we'll see. Okay. So name. Okay. I'm having an input and it's a name. You can do it like this way, or we'll go with a traditional way first. So I'm having a form. Okay. There is some action for this. Let me come back to that, whatever that action is. And then inside the form, I must take some inputs. So I'm using the JSP form here. There is an input. Let this be name. Okay. So this will be my name input. Till now, I hope everyone are clear. How am I getting the inputs and all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now after this, let me say gender. Inside gender, there are two options basically. So for male, I'll put up a button. Not a button. It should basically be a radio button. So this will be form dot radio button. Don't worry about the path. Whatever that path is, we'll come back to that later. And I have another one that will be my female form dot. Go back to my radio button. Okay. These are the two things. Basically, this is where I am getting my data. Okay. Are we clear till now?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So here I am having a button, and this button is basically telling me it's a male and a female one. Till now, I hope everyone is clear how the forms are being done.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Manish.
Okay. Okay. Now I need to display this. Okay. I need to display this data, whatever I'm getting. So for this display, let me go to my controller and then let me create a method. It's a public method and it takes a string, obviously. So for this, let me give the name as display user. Okay, and it is returning me display user. This should be inside the double quotation. Let me put on a double quote, close. And with this method, basically I'm getting the information from this. Okay, but for this method, I am displaying the information. So for that kind of pages, you will put it as post mapping. Okay, post mapping, and you simply say it is display user, and then over here, let me create a new JSP page, your JSP file, and let this file name be as our return type display user finish. So here, let me say this is my display page. I'm displaying the user. Okay, what to display and all we'll just check in a minute. So let's go back to my controller over here, and here there is a small thing. Previously what we did is we basically took input from the user, and whatever we took and we are directly displaying it. But the problem here is we are not using the post method over there, but here we are using the post method. And there for model, what did we do? We took the parameters directly from the method, right? But now here I don't want to do like that. For here, for model, I want to create a class.